What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. Allen Iverson was a force in the NBA for 14 years, from 1996 until 2010. During his NBA career, while he never was able to bring a championship to the Philadelphia 76ers, he was a prolific scoring machine of which the likes of we've never seen for a man his size. He was a four-time NBA scoring champion, a league MVP in 2001. That year, he also had a memorable run to the finals with the Philadelphia 76ers, led the NBA in steals three times, was Rookie of the Year in 1996-97, and was, of course, a multiple-time All-Star. Last month, which was the 10-year anniversary of the retirement of his number three, it was announced that a statue would be erected and revealed in his honor. Recently, that statue was unveiled, and people have an issue with the size of the statue. And a lot of people have come out and said that they thought it was very disrespectful. You know, especially you consider like the statue recently of Kobe Bryant, the statue of, Shaq, also in LA, Michael Jordan. Many people feel like that statue is disrespectful to Allen Iverson. But this is the thing, though. Okay, this is what I found out about this. The Philadelphia 76ers organization generally, or not generally, I guess with every figure for that organization, their statues tend to come in that size. So when you look at other Philadelphia 76ers legends, Wilt Chamberlain, Charles Barkley, Julius Erving, Maurice Cheeks, Billy Cunningham, Hal Greer, Moses Malone, Bobby Jones, and Dal Shays, all of them have statues displayed by the Philadelphia 76ers, and all of them, their statues are about the same size as Iverson's. Maybe Wilt's a little bigger, but you get the picture. They're all much smaller than what we tend to think of with statues. And everybody's not going to agree with this take, but I'm like this. Now that I see that that's basically their policy, that their statues are not life size, they're smaller. My thing is this. First of all, you can make an argument that for very few people, having a statue is sacrilege anyway. You could make that strong argument that not every sports star should have a statue. I mean, I could make an argument that only the creme de la creme should have statues. The Wayne Gretzky's, the Michael Jordans, the Babe Ruths. You know what I'm saying? The Pelés. You can make that argument that not every All-Star or Hall of Famer should have a statue. Secondly, no matter what the size of the statue is, it's still a tremendous honor to have one anyway. To have someone, have an organization, spend the time, money, and effort to build, erect, and then unveil a statue, in your honor should be an emotional experience anyway. So to then bitch about the size of the statue, I understand where it's coming from. It's coming from a place of love for that individual, but it kind of could come across as entitlement. Well, I don't care about Wilt and all those guys. AI needs a statue bigger. AI needs a statue bigger because he means that much more to me. So therefore, his statue must be bigger. Now, see, I'd be off with it if everybody else's statue was the same size as other people. Other people's statues, and then for some reason, Iverson had a little small statue. But since that seems to be the policy, since that's how they do it, then I don't have a problem with it. It's not like they're showing bias. All of their statues are smaller. And what's in the statue anyway? Like, why do you need to have a big 300-foot replica of yourself? I don't know. I've never gotten this thing with statues, man. Like, look, it's one thing, like with Kobe Bryant, when there's all these typos. That's disrespectful. Like, you can't get that right. All the planning that goes into creating these things, you can't get the box score right, which, by the way, they corrected. I didn't do a video about it, but they corrected it. That's one thing. But to complain about the size of a statue when it's standard for the organization to have statues that size, I don't know, man. It seems to be kind of a little bit, I don't know, man. It seemed kind of unappreciative to me, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Allen Iverson for getting the honor of having a statue. And I understand, you know, because AI is a smaller guy, people might say, oh, he's being slighted, but when you look at the other statues, that's pretty much how they have their statues. They're smaller. It also makes sense considering that the Sixers had so many people, so many great legends that have played for the organization. You may, you know, just because of the proximity of all these different statues, you know, it kind of makes sense to have them a little bit smaller. But it's not the size of the statue that counts, in my opinion. It's the heart. It's the honor of having a statue. But, you know, that's just me. People are going to disagree with that. Tell me what you guys think.